I've not felt very emotional about me traveling yet, but after that conversation, 100%, man, this is why I do what I do. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. It's like 2 p.m. on Sunday at the moment. Just watched the F1. It's just finished, and then I don't really know. Oh, my fridge magnet has stopped. Look how sick this fridge magnet is, by the way. It's a 7-Eleven fridge magnet that the magnets have fallen off it, so that's great. I'll fix it later. Anyways, plan today. I need to get some scran because I'm not ate yet. I need to go to the gym, and I just want to show you around Chiang Mai a bit tonight. I think it's a sick city. It is really, really cool. However, I am feeling a little bit ill, and I think it is because of the air quality here. Like, the air quality is god awful. So if you look down there is a mountain there. If you can see the faint outline, if I can, oh, there's my finger. There's a faint outline of a mountain there. That is how bad the air quality is here. It is bad, and you do feel it in your throat and your sinuses. But apart from that, the actual city itself is absolutely amazing. I'm loving every single minute of it. It reminds me a little bit of Manchester in a way, in this kind of area that I'm in. I'm in a place called Niman. There's a lot of bars, cafes, restaurants and stuff like that, and it does remind me a lot of kind of like Northern Quarter, Manchester, St. Peterson's Square, that kind of area. It does remind me of like an Asian version of that. But yeah, we're gonna go out for lunch first. I'll show you a little bit around Niman and what I'm saying in terms of how it looks a little bit like Manchester. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I think probably in the evening tonight we're gonna go around some temples, because a lot of the temples are open till quite late and they're dead. I went around a couple last night and they're quite cool to go around when it's completely empty. So I think that might be the plan tonight. It's not going to be a day of spectacular things. It's just going to be a chill Sunday, really. But Wednesday, we're going on a trip to Chiang Mai, which is like 3 hours north, and we're going to go to a couple of different temples called like the White Temple and stuff like that, and go to like a long neck village with people with, you know, when they have those things around their neck, which like extends their necks. We're gonna go there, and the Blue Temple as well. But that's like a 14-hour day. That's gonna be it's gonna be a bit rough, but that's gonna be what we're gonna be doing on Wednesday. One of the downsides is that it is literally like 40 degrees right now, so it gets absolutely sweltering in the day. But it doesn't feel like it per se. I mean, it feels hot, but maybe not as hot as it should because of all of the smog around is kind of blocking the sun rays a little bit. This poor air quality, by the way, isn't the same thing all year round. It's only, I think, about 6 to 8 weeks of the year. It's just I booked it at the worst time. So Niman is just full of these little shops like this throughout. It's like I'll probably say like a 8-block square. And then you've got a street down to the right, which is great for a night out. And then you've just got little side streets going down here and here. And then the main street is coming up with a market and like a food area. And then you've got the shopping centre, which we went to on Thursday, which is like a 8-minute walk from here. Yeah, so this road down here gets like shoulder to shoulder busy. Last night anyway, on a Saturday night, it was absolutely rammed. Definitely preferring the city life in comparison to, like, you know, the towns like Phuket and Samui. I'm definitely at this age, and kind of what I'm wanting is that kind of hustle and bustle, that kind of, you know, all the cafes and the restaurants and the nightlife and stuff like that. I just want to be able to just leave my apartment and walk for 2 minutes, and I'm right in the centre of everything. I'm right where everyone is, where everything's happening. I don't want to travel to those places that'll be like 15 minutes away. And that'll end up changing, you know, it's a personal preference. There's no one place that's perfect for everyone. So this is the area that kind of reminds me of Manchester. You've got like a big brick building here with a market in it. We'll see if we can walk through in a second. I'm not too sure exactly where we can cut through, but yeah, it's this bit here. So this is the white market, and at night all these stalls will open up and there'll be a big row of people shopping down here and then through the centre here as well. It's really nice at night. So this place is called One Niman Market, and over the past 3 days there's been like a little food store market all around here. It closed last night, but that was really busy and really nice. And then you got all these nice cafes going around and shopping, and kind of just, it reminds me of just like a European city. So you got all these shops around here, and then as you go through here you've got more stores, more shops, and then you go through to a food market. So you got everything here. You got barbecue, pizzas, Vietnamese food, Thai food. There's a lot of Chinese and Korean and Japanese food here as well. There's a lot of kind of that influence in Chiang Mai. So it just means that the food's absolutely amazing. All right, so I just got a jumbo pork neck and rice bowl with a fried egg and a drink. Come to £2.75. So this, all of this here, £2.75. Mate, this country, man. How appetizing is that? Beacon everything, mate. And bosh. Right, that's just been scored. I'm gonna go and get a coffee now from this place. So as you know, we've swapped to black coffees recently to be on the health kick, and starting to actually get used to them now, and actually starting to quite like them. So this one's really good to be honest. So I've actually come to the decision over the past few days that if I don't like Da Nang when I go there next Friday, then Chiang Mai is going to be the place that I'm going to come back to. I'm not going to move on to a different place. I could definitely see myself living here long term. It's got pretty much everything that I need apart from water, like a beach, but apart from that, the city's amazing. Just these cafes and bars and everywhere. It's like this whole neighborhood goes on for about a 15-20 minute walk, I'd say. It's just like, and the old city in the middle, so Chiang Mai is like a big square. It's surrounded by a moat, and all inside of the moat in the big square is called the old city. All in there is just like temples and old ruins and stuff like that, and that's where we're going to go this evening. It's currently on the way to gym. It's about a 10-minute walk from mine. It's 240 baht for the day, which is like over double as expensive as Phuket and Samui. However, this one does have AC, so you know, swings and roundabouts really. I am feeling really good though at the moment in terms of like how I'm looking and my weight and stuff. I mean, give me 6 months, I'm gonna be absolutely ripped. You heard it here first. You're about to see the glow up of all glow ups this year. Ben Vince 2026. Do you think that's the biggest QR code you've ever seen? That is massive. I'm gonna scan it, one sec. It just takes you to the uni website. I was gonna say that QR code is so big that you can't miss it, but then I realized I came here 2 days ago and I did literally miss it. All right, so this is the gym in question. There is a whole other section down there. However, I've got this bit to myself. We're starting with bench press. I don't know how well this is going to go. I'm going to try and do 45 kilos. Now that might not sound like a lot, but I started 4 weeks ago on 28. So I've done 40, I've done 42 and a half, and then I'm going to go to 45. I have no idea how this is going to go. I did 45 kilograms for 6 reps, which is over 50% strength improvement in 5 weeks. Getting that movie game, you know what I'm saying? Now, I was going to do a leg press, but this isn't working, so I guess I'm going to have to skip legs, unfortunately. Alright, just finished cheeky hour workout there. It's like 5 o'clock right now. Sun's starting to go down. Gonna head back, get changed, probably chill for a couple hours, wait till it gets dark, and then we're gonna head into the old city, walk around some temples, get some scran, and yeah, cap off the weekend. One more negative I would say about Chiang Mai. Obviously, you've got the smog, the burning season, and then you've got the fact that it's not got a beach. But one more thing I would say is that the people probably aren't as friendly as they have been in Phuket and Samui. Not to say that they're not friendly, they're just maybe a bit more reserved and a bit more quiet. And I think my personal theory on that is there's a big Japanese, Korean and Chinese influence on this city, and I think that maybe comes from that culture where they're not so smiley and friendly. They're not like horrible, it's just they're a bit more reserved, a bit more quiet. I don't want to be stereotypical, but Chinese tourists, I know English tourists don't have the best reputation either, but yeah, some of them have absolutely no kind of social awareness around what's going on in front of them in terms of like queues, or just the way that they place themselves in like a big market and they just stop right in the middle of the market. But yeah, as I said, I don't want to be stereotypical, but I basically just have been stereotypical. Something that I thought for the past few years is a big indicator of someone's intelligence is how their actions are affecting everybody around them. Not like friends and family, but just like other members of the public as well. And this isn't me going on about Chinese tourists again, this is just about me going on about tourists in general. And you find that some people just have absolutely no kind of social awareness, or they don't understand how what they're doing is affecting the people around them, or is kind of being disrespectful to the culture of the place that they're from and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's a very big indicator of intelligence in my personal opinion. But anyways, enough of me being miserable. Let's get back, get changed and check out the old city. I've just been chilling the last few hours. I'm not gonna lie, I feel more ill now than I did a few hours ago. However, we're still gonna go out, we're still gonna have a look at a few temples, maybe not as much as I had planned beforehand. There's a couple that look quite cool, and yeah, then we'll go out for some food and then have a relatively early night, because I feel like this illness is going to get worse before it ends up getting better. To be honest, I don't even know whether it is getting better, because if it's due to this smog, then it's not going to get better until I get in Da Nang, which is next Friday. It just feels like I've got a cold, like I've got like all my sinuses are blocked, and then the back of my throat is tickly. And I've asked my good friend ChatGPT, and they've said that it's typical with the air quality here. I could not stay here in burning season for like 2 months. Like that, you would get real problems with, from that. It'd be like some carcinogenic stuff. Okay, here we are at the first temple. This one is called Wat Chet Lin. Don't ask me for the translation, because I don't know it. I will say I am cheating with this one, because I did visit this one last night. However, it was cool and empty, so I thought that I'd show you guys around. Visiting these at night is by far the best thing to do, because in the day this place is rammed, but now it's 7:30 at night, still open, but there's literally nobody else here. So this is the inside of the temple. I want to be respectful in here. But yeah, we've got some monks over here that made me feel quite uneasy last night, because I'm kind of expecting them to move. But yeah, it's so cool. Architecture of these places are just amazing. So around this moat in the middle of Chiang Mai, there are 40 different temples, and this is just one. This is kind of a small one as well, but we've got a few different buildings, and then there's kind of like, not a river, but like a little bit of a walkway with a bridge that I'll show you in a second. So these ruins you'll see quite a lot over the place. Like obviously these buildings here and all throughout aren't the original ones, but you'll see a lot of these old brick buildings. So here was where the ceremony of a king in 1561 was held. So 450 years ago it was held here, and that building would have been there. But yeah, this is the kind of the bridge and the, again, not lake, but like just a body of water around it. And then each of these up here has like a name and a letter, not that one, but the ones that I was looking at last night have like a name and a specific letter, obviously in Thai, so I don't know what it means, but so cool because, I mean, imagine how many people have signed these throughout however long. And then over there is where the monks will stay. They've got like their robes hung up, which is why I'm guessing that that's where they stay, but not 100% certain. And then there's some doing some work on the temple now as we speak. So that was the first temple. We're going to head round here to the left, and there's going to be another temple which is massive, which I saw yesterday, but I thought I'd save it for tonight's video. There is another temple here, but it's quite small. I did go there yesterday and it's not amazing. If you can see through there, there's kind of like a demon god. Very very strange. Actually, it's not strange, it tells us right here. So the god there is a god of fortune, so not a demon. So it seems that I've stumbled across a night market that's outside of this second temple, so let's give this a quick look. Jesus, this goes on forever. So this is the second temple that we're saying we're going to visit. The market's obviously right there, and then temple through here. So we got this little building here and then a few more bigger buildings throughout. I have just realised though that I am showing my knees, which is not a big no-no, but it's like a not necessarily recommended. But yeah, we'll just have to firm it. They've not said anything. This goes on forever. It goes right down to the bottom there. This is gonna be, wow. That place is crazy though. Only men allowed because women menstruate. What about ladyboys? Okay, so I'm guessing that this is the main temple out of the lot here. Let's have a look inside. Bro, this is crazy. Oh my days, wait till you see this. Wow, this is amazing. So actually I was lying, this is the most impressive thing. So this is, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, Wat Chedi Loang. So this was built in the 1400s, 1480s. And it was the tallest building in the kingdom. So it was 80 meters tall. And then an earthquake destroyed the top half there. And then ever since it's not fully recovered. But this was like the main building in the, I think it's the Lani kingdom. But it's impressive that this was what, built 600, almost 600 years ago. Wow. Wow again.
take
For the birds
bring good luck to us.
Okay.
Like that.
That's cool.
Good luck or protecting.
So the bird at the top.
Or protecting.
This is Jed. Now, this is why travel's so amazing, man. I've just had a conversation with a monk in Thailand for about 20-25 minutes, and he was the absolute nicest guy that I've ever met. So like wholesome and so like, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's like I'm getting these different perspectives and these different ideas about life and how life works, and it's just like, I've not felt very emotional about me traveling yet, but after that conversation, 100%, man, this is why I do what I do. Also, again, makes you realize how privileged you are, man. I asked him, you know, have you been anywhere? Have you traveled anywhere? And he said, you know, sometimes his master takes him to the beach or to the mountains, and it's like, I'm able to do this and go across the entire world and look at stuff like this whilst people aren't as fortunate as me, and you just got to be so grateful for the time you got, and just got to be present in the moment and not be so stressed about what's going on. All right, so this is the second temple. I'm feeling a bit peckish. Let's go and get some scan. I've not mentally prepped for this market before getting here, so I am just completely overwhelmed. Right, so a little detour. We're going out for dinner with some girl that I met on Friday, so we're going to go out for burgers. Not going to record it for obvious reasons, but yeah, probably cut back to me at the apartment. I just got back, about to edit tonight's video. It is 12:30. Yeah, it was a good night. Spent a few hours out, went to a couple of bars, and then yeah, I'm obviously working tomorrow, so I can't stay up too late. It's going to take about an hour for me to edit this. Anyways, I'm waffling. Wednesday, there's going to be a video. We're going to go to Chiang Mai, and again, like I said at the start of the video. And then Friday will be travel day, because we're going to Da Nang. And then Saturday, Sunday next week, I have no idea what we're going to do. Just probably have a look around Da Nang, get the feel for the place. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I think it's a bit of a longer video today. It might be like 15 minutes. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and see you Wednesday.